I'm Master Sergeant Andrew Biscoe here at the Westover Isochronal Inspection Dock, where we have Senior Airman Matt Bowen, part of the 439th Maintenance Squadron. And Airman Bowen is going to tell us today about this unusual visitor we have here. Yes, it's a C-5 behind me. No, that's not unusual. But in a way it is, because it's a C-5C. Only two in the whole Air Force, right here in our ISO dock. And Airman Bowen's going to tell us a little bit about why it's here.
Well, currently it's here for a ISO minor inspection. What we do is we take apart certain key components and we try to find any cracks, anything loose, anything missing, and we pretty much just go over the whole plane with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that everything is properly operational.
And what makes this airplane so different than other C-5s?
Well, this C-5 in 1988 was modified for the space program, and there's two of them like this. This one right here, it was chosen to be redone because it actually had a nose landing gear failure when it was landing. So since it already had to go through some major renovations, they decided to put this one into the program to be changed into a C model. The second one had a fire in the troop compartment during a depot level maintenance. So since that one already had a ripped up troop compartment, they decided to convert that one also into a C. And these ones, they have the troop ripped out because they need to fit in extremely large cargo for the space program.
And I'm correct in saying these are unique. There's only two of them.
Yes, they're very unique. There's only two in the entire Air Force.
Some people that have heard that it's here have said, oh, it carries around parts for the space shuttle, but the space shuttle no longer flies, so what does it carry now?
It also can carry different rockets and components for NASA, such as in 1999, it carried the Atlas IIA rocket down to Florida in order to prep for a space launch.
So without that troop deck in the back of the cargo deck, we'll be seeing an entirely different airplane here today as we go forward into this gigantic plane, which seems even bigger without the troop deck in it. And how long will it take for you folks to finish all this and get this big bird out of here?
A typical ISO inspection will take around 14 days, give or take, depending on the different discrepancies that we do find.
The C-5 is an incredibly complex plane. How long does it take for you guys to take one apart, so to speak, put it all back together and get it out there to our warfighters again?
Well, we start off with a pre-dock. We take apart a bunch of things, make sure that it is okay to go into the stands, pull it in, take panels off, perform inspections from everywhere from APG, crew chiefs, to AFIN, CNAD, and AR. They all do their different inspections. We put everything back together, and typically it'll be 14, 18 days from fly to fly.
And when you say AFIN and AR, what are all those? What do some of those acronyms mean to some of our layman folks out there?
That's aero repair. They are crew chiefs that handle all of the rigging of flight controls and such. AFIN is automatic flight controls and navigation. CNAD is communication. So we really go through every single section of this plane with all the different specialists in order to make sure it's wartime ready. The size of the cargo that NASA needs to transport, they need to nail this down and they'll open up these pressure doors, and that'll, not having the troop compartment here, will allow them to push in the oversized cargo that they need to haul. Now, the Node 1 that they used in order to transport the first piece of the International Space Station, they took about 6 hours to load or unload that piece of equipment, and it came within an inch or so of each one of the walls. So all the movements that they had to make were very deliberate and very delicate in order not to hurt both the machinery and the aircraft itself.
So that's some serious pre-planning before they put this thing.
Very much so, yes. It has a lot of time, a lot of planning. You just need to move really slow.
Normally, with these C-5s at Travis, they don't just fly to NASA areas in California. They fly all over the country?
Yes, that's correct. They also use them in Desert Storm. They use them for other type of military missions. This airplane landed just under 2 weeks ago. We are now, as you can hear around us, finishing up with our ISO inspections. Typically, we have a very large squadron that works on this plane. We have all different types of classifications. We have ARTs that work here. We have straight civilians, active duty. We have AGR types that work here as well. So we have a lot of different people that need to coalesce into a working squadron to get these things out safely and in time.
And how many shifts do you guys normally work here? Is there day, night, evenings?
Yes, we have 3 shifts. So we have your day shift, swing shift, and mid shift. So we have people working on these planes around the clock.
Westover's public affairs program, particularly its tours, rely heavily on the professional maintainers out here who are known throughout the Air Force as the best C-5 maintainers. And it's people like Airman Bowen who have helped us today to conduct an interview and learn more about this special airplane that we have here at Westover. And we thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for talking to me.